The Lord be with you. Reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. When Jesus was born in Bethlehem of Judea in the days of King Herod, behold, Magi from the east arrived in Jerusalem, saying, "Where is the newborn King of the Jews? We saw his star at its rising and have come to do him homage." When King Herod heard this, he was greatly troubled, and all Jerusalem with him. Assembling all the chief priests and the scribes of the people, he inquired of them where the Christ was to be born. They said to him, "In Bethlehem of Judea, for thus has been written through the prophet, and you, Bethlehem, land of Judah, are by no means least among the rulers of Judah, since from you shall come a ruler who is to shepherd my people, Israel." Then Herod called the Magi secretly and ascertained from them the time of the star's appearance. He sent them to Bethlehem and said, "Go and search diligently for the child. When you have found him, bring me word, that I may too go and do him homage." After their audience with the king, they set out. And behold, the star that they had seen at its rising preceded them, until it came and stopped over the place where the child was. They were overjoyed at seeing the star, and on entering the house, they saw the child with Mary, his mother. They prostrated themselves and did him homage. Then they opened their treasures and offered him gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. And having been warned in a dream not to return to Herod, they departed for their country by another way. The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
When I was preparing, a song came to mind. It's one of the songs that's in your hymnal, number 413, called "All Are Welcome" by Marty Hagen. The song reminds us that people are called and are welcome into the family of God. It's not a Christmas song, but it's one that really touched me as I prepared, as I said. You know, in the Christmas story, we traditionally see two journeys to the manger of the infant King. Shepherds were so captivated by the message of the angel that they left their sheep and made a journey to see the glory of the Christ child. They left their livelihoods and their security to find the wonder described to them by the angels. The Magi came from a faraway land, and they had to travel by night to follow the flickering light of a star. You know, darkness makes everything look the same. And it's impossible to see details, to know where you are, to see where you're going. They needed the starlight to guide them. As Father mentioned, the word Epiphany refers to a moment of sudden revelation or insight, a moment of enlightenment. So this journey of the wise men, it's important for us who proclaim Christ in a world that no longer is motivated by Christian revelation. Traditionally, the wise men were shown of being of different racial types, representing the three branches of humanity descended from Noah's sons, all being called to the church. And all are called to come to Christ. But there's something else that the Magi show us. It's more than where they come from or who they represent that makes them important. It's not just those like us that have some experience of faith, or those who have a natural interest in religion, an affinity for prayer or worship, that are called to worship Jesus. Jesus is the Lord of everyone, whether they have religious roots or not. Those in our secular culture who search for what is true and good and beautiful are searching for Christ. And Christ is available. Whether we're waiting for Him or not yet responded to His call, He has come for all. The song, "All Are Welcome," is a call to each of us. calls us together to build a house where love can grow. We are called to bring people together. We need to reach out through our words and our example to draw people to Christ. We're called to make our own lives a journey. We're called just as the shepherds and the Magi were called. And whether our journey is a response to some heavenly light, a response to our baptism and confirmation, or it's a result of maybe just looking honestly at our world around us and refusing to flinch from the deeper questions, Christ calls all of us to make our way to Him. So what is it we can learn from the journey of the Magi? What can we do to encourage others to make their way to Jesus and to find their true goal in Him? Each one of us are called to be an ambassador for Christ. We need to be welcoming to all. Now, I know here at St. Barbara we're known for how welcome we are. You can't get through the door without 2 or 3 people saying hello or goodbye as you leave. But it's more than just a handshake and a face at the door. We all need to share our faith. We can't be dragging people in kicking and screaming. We know that's not going to work. Sometimes it doesn't work with our own kids. But they're here. But we need to invite people to share our experience. Maybe we even invite them to come with us and share with our families the gift that we get each Sunday that we come, each time we share the Mass. You know, as ambassadors, we aren't always called to defend our faith, but we are to communicate our faith, to share with people what it is about coming to Mass that we enjoy, to share our love. We need really to become like the star of the Magi, welcoming, inviting, drawing people to Christ. Then, we need to pray for our world. On this blessed feast of the Epiphany, we need to pray that men and women may be able to be led to the beauty of the Son of God, and that together, all of us may become disciples. As the song tells us, all are welcome. All are welcome. All are welcome in this place.